Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome to your Power Message for Thursday. My name's Liz, and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards today before I bring the book in. We're going to begin with an energy around the movie tarot. That means it's going to be about the movie of your own life. You know, we're all living our lives, and we are the star of our own show. So how is this energy affecting us today? I'm also going to bring in the daily crystal inspiration cards. I know so many of you love crystals and love working with them. And because of that, I'm also going to bring in another crystal deck here. I'm just seeing what this is. So the greetings from the angels and gemstone guardians. We're going to use this deck here as well. But before I shuffle, I just want to tell you something that's really been brought into my awareness today. The birds and the bees. And obviously, I know this is a very fertile time right now. A fertile time, not only with the new moon, but as we've moved into Gemini energy, we're moving towards the summer solstice as well. Lots of power flowing in May and June this year. And things are happening. So things are happening underneath the surface to make things happen in your physical world. And there is a fertile energy right now around the Divine Feminine Collective and the Twin Flame journey itself. In other words, if you want a child and you have the opportunity to create one, it's very likely that that could happen. You know, there is a lot of powerful energy around, but they're bringing my attention to the birds and the bees in another way. So, first of all, the bees are so powerful. Why? Because they are little miracles. You know, when we see bees, we're shown by heaven there's a miracle ahead. Whether you see bees in your real world as you walk around your day, in your garden, in the park, wherever you are, or one comes into the home, or you're watching a film and there's a bee in there, or you're in a supermarket and you see a mug with a bee on, or any way the bee comes to you. It's a symbol of a miracle. Think about the bee itself, how small it is, but also the size of its body and the tininess of the wings and how it can fly and get off the ground. But it's really about how the bees are conscientious in their work, you know, how they continue to work hard. They continuously pollinate the flowers. You know, I was watching the bees this morning, you know, in the garden, in the front garden, just out of this window, and we've got a few flowers in the front garden, and there was this one bee just going round and round, going to one flower, then to the next, then the next, and then going back to the other flower, back to the other and the other, and he was just going round and round. And I thought, wow, that bee does not give up. That's powerful. And the birds, how they connect with the resources they've been given by heaven. You know, right in our kitchen by the window, I've got my dining table. And I love sitting there because that was my mum's dining table. So I always sit there. George never really sits at that table either because we've got a dining table. And, you know, when we eat together, we usually sit on the sofa with trays, or you know, we have a meal at the table in the dining room, the living room. But in the kitchen, you know, I really love kind of sitting there connecting with my mum because that was her table. And I've got it facing, so I'm as if I'm sitting towards the window. And outside the window, there's a hedge. And I was just sitting there this morning, connecting with my thoughts and connecting with my mum. And I was brought to the awareness of these small birds. And it's amazing how small birds can fit in the hedges and they may build nests in there. But I was watching this bird and it was kind of moving around in the hedge. And, you know, I'm connecting with some fear there as well because, you know, this is really the message I've got coming through about releasing fear, because the birds don't worry about where they're going to nest, you know, where they're going to get the next meal from or where they're going to sleep tonight. They just trust in God, you know, they trust in the resources of the world and what they've been given. And they create a home or happiness wherever they are, whether they're flying around or in a hedge or in a tree or on the ground, whatever they're doing, they find that power. So I was really being guided to share that today. Remember, we can be more like the birds and the bees, so we can use the natural resources we have been given. We can trust that God is our source and that we are being shown the way and that we are always protected and provided for. And we can be more like the bees by consistently working on ourselves, not giving up on our dreams, our goals, what we want, being consistent in the way we love and the way we feel and the way we focus on our passions and our goals and our dreams. That's really the message the angels want to share today. So connect with the birds today. If you see birds, they're reminding you to use the resources you're being given. And also birds are also about freedom and power and light. Birds are little messengers that come to us from heaven. If we receive a feather, it's from the angels, but it may come from a bird. Or we receive a dove as a symbol of peace. You know, whenever I connect with magpies, I always connect with my dad. So if you see magpies, there could be a male energy around you, a male loved one saying hello from heaven. Or if you see a robin, it's a symbol of unconditional love and support from heaven. It's also a sign from Jesus that you are loved. We usually see robins when we're connecting with our mum who's passed over, or a very dear loved one to us, someone who may have been like a mother in our life. And birds are power. You know, we've got the eagle symbolising the masculine's return, and how they are coming to you and wanting to open up to you and stepping into their divine masculine power. So birds, if they come to you today, are a symbol of harnessing all the resources you are being given and using them wisely. And if you're seeing bees, it's about not giving up on your journey, being, consistent in what you're doing and doing things daily. That means be grateful daily, do gratitude daily, affirm daily, meditate, do things that calm you down and give you faith and power on a daily basis. And then you don't feel drained or tired or depleted. You feel energized, rejuvenated and strong. And the bee is the symbol of the miracle coming into your awareness. So birds and bees coming to you. And also a great sign, remember, about fertility and magical things ahead. So let's shuffle and see what we need to know. So thank you, angels. So definitely a message about the birds and the bees today. What do we need to know? Jumping straight out on the floor. That's the card we've got there. What do we need to know today, please, angels? Wow, jumping on the floor. Now I'm behind the camera. The angels are really making me work for these cards because they just fly out everywhere. And with the movie tarot, what's the energy we're in as a divine feminines today? Here we go. I'm going to connect with that card. I've got one sticking out the deck as well. There we go. And one at the back of the deck. Okay. Oh, and one at the front. I've got these as well moving on top of the deck. So I'm going to take them as little clarifiers or bonus messages. So the first message we've got then, we've got angel light. Now, I love this. Look at this. Supporters all around you. Now, personally, I love angel light. I've got a little piece here I'm going to show with you. Look at that. Gorgeous. Little piece of angel light. I have that on my desk there. I was going to say my deck, but it is like my deck, really. I have that on my desk to remind me to pray and talk to heaven, and that support is all around me. And that's really what I'm feeling when I'm connecting with the energy of the birds and the bees, because the birds know that they have support all around them. So you have support around you. People around you who can help you, guide you, inspire you, direct you. But also you have all the things you need. You have all the things you need to be happy. You have all the tools within you to work your mission and shine your light and work on service. So trust in that. So call on the angels, call on God, call on Jesus, call on the higher power to move things forward. And I love this. Look at this. We've got the 8-8 energy. So 8-8 is about moving out of fear and moving into abundance. So it's realizing you really can have it all. So the 8 of Swords is the energy where you may feel trapped in your situation, or you may feel things are stuck or not moving forward, when in spiritual truth, you have absolutely everything that you need. And it may feel like hard work, this journey, but it's always rewarding, and it's always rewarded at the right time. And again, what I'm seeing with this is the energy of the birds and the bees. So the 8 of coins is really that symbol of the bee. The bee is a hard worker, but it knows it's going to receive the rewards at the right time when it's pollinating those flowers or doing what it does. And the 8 of Swords can be the birds trapped in a cage. And when they are let out of that cage, they feel free. So the cage is the mind. The mind can be a prison to us, or the mind is a garden. And the garden can be a beautiful flower garden where you have access to beauty and light, or it can be a garden filled with weeds and, branches and overgrownness that doesn't serve us anymore. So the energy of the 8-8 is coming through to you to say, all is well in your world. Seek out the abundance right now. The work you're putting in will be worth it. And if you feel overworked, if you feel tired, drained, depleted, it's always a sign to work on you. And you have the world in your hands. And I love this because, this is the lady from, I'm trying to think what it's called, the film, with the red hair, and it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, is it the fifth element? That's it, the fifth element. And what they're really showing me is the 5D. So remember, you always have that connection with your twin in the 5D realm. You're always connected, and your higher self knows how perfect you are. In this film, I've only seen it a few times years and years ago. Obviously, Harrison Ford's in it, and the lady from Resident Evil is in it. And, I think she's supposed to be like the perfect woman or the perfect being or something like that. And what you've been reminded is you are perfect right now as you are. There may be things you want to change about yourself. There may be things you want to tweak to make yourself your greatest version, but you are perfect for your twin just as you are. And you're perfect for your mission just as you are. You are a special being. And the angels are bringing in change. Embrace the changes occurring in your life right now and recognize that all changes bring better life situations. Even the tower moments, even the things we don't expect or the things we are worried about or struggling with. Be grateful for the energy flowing through you because it's moving you into balance. You have a strong physical structure. All parts of your body are feeling good. So this is about replenishment, and that's what I'm seeing here. You have a strong physical structure. You can deal with anything. You can handle what's going on. And what I'm actually seeing in this card as well, I'm seeing these, whatever she's wearing here, these kind of items, this clothing, I'm actually seeing there as bandages. It's like you are, you get hurt on this journey, and it's like you wear bandages. You have to bandage the wounds to heal the wounds. And then when the wound is healed, you take the bandage off and you reveal your true self, your true essence, your true light. And that's really what I'm seeing, that, you have a strong physical structure, which means you are strong enough to handle what you're going through, and you can deal with whatever life throws at you. You have the armor of God on your side. And when you feel better because you feel stronger and energized by source, and you give it to God, you feel healthier and stronger. So I also feel this is a great message about healing. If anyone's been through something physically, you are strong now and you are becoming the healer and the healed. So you're able to heal others through the experiences you've been through, but you are also becoming healed. I feel this is physically and emotionally. And if anyone has got bandages on right now and anywhere on the body at all, I'm seeing this as a great healing. And you can affirm all parts of my body feel good. I have a strong physical structure. An orange calcite will help with any changes you're dealing with. So angelite crystal and orange calcite are really great crystals to use to enhance your power right now. Are you experiencing major changes that are challenging your emotional state? So today you may be going through something. It could be something with your twin, or it could be something at work, or something within your physical self. Something you're finding a challenge or a struggle that may be affecting your emotions or your mind or the way you're seeing this journey. And the angels are asking you, whatever's going on today, trust in the process of change and honor your feelings and take the time to balance your energy. That means bring yourself back into the now and move out of the energy of fear or uncertainty or doubt or guilt or struggle and breathe. And then pay particular attention to the health of your nerves, bones and muscles. Because when we feel tense or anxious, we feel achy. We have tension in our muscles. We struggle. We feel nervous about things. So we may be on edge and we may be a bit jumpy, or we may get pins and needle feelings, or we may feel aching. But you're being reminded that in your truth, inside, in your bones what this is. This is real. And you may see the number 88 or 888 to remind you that magic is flowing in. Now, these are bonus cards I've got coming in as well. So we've got the judgment card there. So release judgment. This is also what we learn to do on the journey. We learn to rise above fear. We learn to see things in a higher way, to not take things personally. We learn to feel at ease. Now, I haven't got the guidebook to this book. I don't know where I've put it. I have got it somewhere. So I don't know exactly who that character is. But I'm seeing that as someone who is focusing on the light. They show me the yellow energy of the solar plexus, the sunlight as well, about you standing strong. So remember who you are. Remember your truth. I'm feeling the energy of Archangel Michael, and also the angels are surrounding you. That you are not alone. I mean, she's got an angel anyway. She's got angel wings, which I've just noticed there. So in other words, you're being reminded that you are also a light worker and an earth angel. So don't let anyone say to you, you can't do this or you can't have that, because you absolutely can. And that's also the energy of this day in the daily calendar message, the little shorts I do in the mornings. That's about, don't let anyone tell you can't. Have confidence in who you are, and you'll grow wings. So this is about your power and your light, and that you are a light worker and you're here to be authentic and share your truth with the world. And look at this, we've got the Knight of Cups. The masculines want to express themselves to you. And this is Wesley, I think. Or it looks like him. It may not be. That may be the Mask of Zorro. I don't know who that's supposed to be. But I'm really seeing that as Wesley in The Princess Bride. And he wears that mask. And Buttercup, she knows inside there is her true love. And obviously they are destined to be. And he comes forward with the cup of love. But, with that cup there, what I'm actually seeing is strategy. The masculine's getting a plan, because what I'm actually being guided to share about this particular person in this card, with Wesley, is when he's trying to outwit the guy, the little guy who keeps saying that word. What does he say? I'm trying to connect with the film. It's hard from go to one energy to the other. When he says that word, inconceivable. That's it. He keeps saying inconceivable. And Wesley says, I know someone says to him, I don't think that word means what you think it means. But he's trying to outwit him with this poison. And he puts poison into one of the cups. And he says, you have to, choose a battle of wit and to outwit me to which cup is the poison in. And what he does is, he's built up a tolerance to poison. He can handle it. He can handle whatever's thrown at him. And he outwits the other person. So really what the message is, the masculines are a lot more capable of understanding what this journey is than you realise sometimes. So don't underestimate them, divine feminine. They know what they're doing to move towards you. They have that plan in their mind and they know what to do. And look at this, we've also got the Queen of Cups as well. So we've got the King, the Knight and the Queen of Cups. This is the Knight. So the Knight is about the masculine taking action towards you as well. I'm connecting with the King of Cups there because he's a lot like the King in this. He's the King of his journey. And the Queen of Cups is you remembering your truth and that you have all the tools inside of you, like the birds have the resources from heaven to achieve your dreams. And you are a very gentle being. Again, I don't know exactly who this is in this card here. And you may know that one. But this is more about you being at peace with your journey. And I'm feeling the red energy connected with the root chakra, about movement forward. This is coming. You feel it inside. You feel a message on the way. You feel reunion is coming. And you feel it in your heart. So you're being reminded of that. But you're also being reminded by Archangel Metatron to trust in divine timing. And have faith that at the right time, you're going to come together. And what I'm actually seeing in that card, and it's not her, obviously, because this is the movie tarot, but I'm actually seeing there as Snow White in Once Upon a Time. And me and George are watching that right now. We've nearly finished it. But Snow White, even when she's unaware of who she is and she's Mary Margaret, she's a very gentle, loving being. She's very kind and gentle. And that's her superpower. And you're being reminded that that is your superpower. And even Regina, the evil queen, she starts tapping in with the goodness inside of her. You could see there as her, you could see there as Snow White. I'm seeing the red there as the apple as well. But it's powerful in true. So the message for today is in the book. It says, enjoy the perfect stillness within you. there's a place inside of you where you can retreat and enjoy perfect stillness. So that may be a meditation you do when you're breathing and calming yourself down. It may be when you go to your favourite place. And you have in that moment an escape from the noise, the chaos and the anxiety. When you reside in the inner quiet, where you can pause and refresh yourself, drinking in the silent echoes of tranquility. So you're being reminded during the silent times between you and your twin, you're also healing too. It's a time for you to connect with you and feel at peace. And you arrive at this sanctuary through your willingness to be at peace. So you have to make that choice. I choose peace. I choose happiness. I choose to feel at ease with where I am. When you close your eyes and breathe deeply, you can help yourself to rapidly reach the destination. So in other words, when you close your eyes and breathe, you can also visualize what you want. To visualize the outcome, the destination you seek. And you can find the calm within you because that's a natural and simple process that does it with ease. So easy does it today. Take your time. Take stillness breaks throughout the day. When you go to this place inside of you, you're really returning home to the heaven within you. So you can affirm today, I have perfect stillness inside of me. I am at peace, for my mind is at rest and I'm completely calm. And I breathe deeply throughout the day. So the big message from heaven today is breathe. If you're going through anything today, breathe through it. If you're struggling and you're going through any anxiety or any changes or any chaos, take a moment to breathe in deeply and out. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And when you do it 3 times, whether you do it in the toilet at work or you go into your garden or you do it where you're sitting, or it just calms you down and helps you to refocus and recenter and come back into the now. And a lot of the time when we're drained or tired or depleted, that's all we need to do. And understand that support is all around you. You're not alone. So if you have time to worry, you have time to pray. You can call on the angels to receive the support that you need today by focusing on peace, by asking them to come in and help you and feel alive and in the moment with joy. And to understand and recognise that all the changes that are happening for you to bring in balance and change. So be good to yourself today, focus on peace and know that you are safe. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.